What's going on, everybody? So right here we have my 1997 Ford F-350 single cab short bed. So the truck started off as a long bed, as you would obviously get from the factory, but it had a utility bed on it. The bed was messed up on the utility bed, the hood was messed up, the front little piece down there it had been in a wreck, small fender bender. So as it goes, we took the utility bed off of it, the frame's been shortened, the bed's been painted off an F-150 to match, and there you have it, a short bed single cab Powerstroke. So some of the stuff we've done to this truck to give it a little bit more of a sleek appearance is it has some CP Addict clear lenses and LEDs in it. You can get on their website and get these for your truck. Shout out CP Addict. And then it has this lower valence here. That the truck didn't have one of these when I got it, so I put one of those on. You can also get those on Amazon or Parts Geek, places like that. So this has been painted, the hood's been painted, and yeah, so if we go down this way a little bit, we got some very one-off setup wheels for this truck. So being an 8-lug, you can only run so many setups, and Weld did make 8-lug wheels. I got these two fronts, which are 16 by 6.5 from a guy named Randy at Hot Rod Ranch. Shout out Randy for hooking me up with the two. The tires are gonna be BF Goodrich commercial TAs, and then if we come to the back, the rears are a little wider. These are 16 by 8 Weld Typhoons that I got from a guy in Colorado. So he shipped me these out. We had them polished front and back by my buddy named Daniel, call him Waka. And then yeah, so the fronts and the rear are a staggered set to give it that kind of pro street look. Being in diesel and all, the tires are still gonna hold the weight and the rating, which is nice that we can still find a tire that gives it that look, but at the same time does its function. So, you know, the truck obviously has been tinted and the front windshield's been tinted. F-150 badges. Obviously the truck would have came with a F-350 badge and a Powerstroke logo. We took those off, give it kind of more of a sleeper, a subtle appeal. So yeah, so the truck itself entirely is mostly stock. It has things done to it like straight pipes. The tip's been polished. Somewhat it rusts here and there, but keep up on it, it still somewhat shines. The rear, if you come to the rear, we have some OBS Solutions smooth tailgate paneling. You can get that on their website, OBS Solutions. Shout out to OBS Solutions for making great Ford parts. Quality right there. And if you come over here, you can see you got these little rain gutters. Get these on Amazon, you know, if you want to give your truck a little bit more of an accent and whatnot like that. And if we go into the cab of the truck, nothing too crazy, typical Ford things, door panels kind of falling apart. But as I go, we're fixing little by little. This is going to be a CP Addict dash mat, and their gauges, you can also get these off Glow Shift for your truck. Shout out Glow Shift for hooking us up on those. And then if we go under the hood, over here, nothing too crazy. Got some, you know, parts, typical Ford parts you'll replace, alternator, tensioners. And also from CP Addict, we got an S&B intake. You can get that from their website, and the downpipe. So a lot of you guys know with the OBSs, the downpipe is giving you not as good flow as you would want from your turbo. So if you get a downpipe, you get better performance, and overall you get that turbo whistle that everybody loves. Other than that, mostly stock in here. Nothing too crazy. New batteries. These are Cat batteries, actually. Nothing special, but you can get from Cat these batteries. Work great. Had them in the truck for, you know, maybe like 5 months now. No problems there. Other than that, close the hood. We got to the more serious part of the truck, like how we lowered it and whatnot. So in the front, it has the Dream Beams from DJM. You can get that on their website. Once again, not sponsored here, but shout out DJM. Those are going to be a 3-inch drop for your front of your truck. They do make them for diesel applications, and then the truck has F-150 springs on it. So that will give you a little softer spring rate, a little nicer ride in the front, and that's also going to bring your truck down just a little bit more to get it kind of on the ground, as you will. The front, you can't get too much lower without getting that negative camera in the front, so this is about as much as we want to go. The truck looks good, it sits good, and it rides good. And then if we go to the back once more, the rear end's been flipped, And we have a C-notch. You get that off eBay. And the C-notch is a F-350 C-notch. You know, we couldn't run like a lot of F-150 parts that we would like, so this truck's kind of hard to put together as it is with lowering a diesel. So if you get under there, you'll see that the C-notch has been done and the axle's been flipped. And if you see the U-bolts down there, we haven't quite gotten the longer U-bolts yet, so we had to make some spacers work for now. But other than that, for the most of the part of the truck, it rides nice and performs well with also DJM shocks in the rear and in the front. Still using that traditional factory sway bar down here to keep the handling around corners and whatnot the best we can possibly get with this kind of truck. Other than that, the all-around truck is still pretty bare bones. Things next we're probably going to do, probably end up painting the cab, get it to match the rear a little bit better. And just little by little, the roof and common things like this tailgate, you know, change that out, this tail light, I mean, and the rear third brake light. But overall, it's a great fun truck, and yeah.
It's a good little rig, man.
It's a good little rig, man. Anybody else out there thinking about, you know, doing something like this, it's not too hard. I lowered this truck in 2 days in my dad's driveway with my brother. You gotta take the bed off, little things like that. To get the C-notch if you're trying to go that low. But realistically, you wouldn't need it if you were just to raise the leaf a little bit and get that profile. You know, and a lot of people might wonder, why would you lower an F-350? Well, it's two-wheel drive, and performance is everything to some people, and I think this truck does a good job at showing what a diesel can do if it's a two-wheel drive. I'll lower it down a little bit.
Let's take it for a rip?
Let's go for a rip. You know, you can take it for a rip. Let's go for a rip. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and until we do the next video, subscribe, like, and whatever you want. Peace out. So, thanks for watching.